Can you hear me? There we go. All right. So we are starting a little bit late, just roughly 30 seconds here in the matchup between Rummy and Morpheus on Viridian, the first map in a best of 3 in the GU saDM.I Invite Tournament. Seeing Morpheus pick up the armor. He's only got 6 health, though. It's a showdown, and Rummy wins that one. He's out to a 5-frag lead here early, 7-2. And I don't really know what to expect of this map, as I admittedly have not really played it much. I've seen it played a lot in 1v1s, but not necessarily in this tournament. Yeah, and we were commenting last night, Fear and I, about how the spawns are so different now due to like just new net in general. And you see a lot of like spawns on top of the other player. Just like that there, as Rummy following it up, maintaining a 2-frag lead. But Morpheus keeping pace here early to the higher seed Rummy. Oh, crap. Looks like they're not getting sound. Hold on, let me fix that. At least not getting you guys. They're probably hearing me talk, but not anybody else. That's what happens when you got to start late like this. Let's see. All right, now you guys should be hearing the game. I do apologize. You probably did not hear Sez. You didn't hear Rav. But I am joined by Sezco and Rafe. It's true, I messed up. It wouldn't be a mess stream if there wasn't some kind of foul up at the beginning. And Morph going on a killing spree to take the lead on the number 3 seed Rummy. But Rummy finally puts a stop to that tie of the game. And this is an impressive performance to start the first map by Morph. Really surprised here.
Do you know who picked this? Which one?
You know, I'm not sure what the map picks were and who picked them. So, although I believe actually no. Fear told me last night that the lower seeds map pick is always first, so this is Morph's pick. And you're seeing it seems to be paying off for him so far as he's keeping pace with Rummy, all tied up, and he's kind of just lurking around the armor.
Rummy, the number 3, because Morpheus is number 14.
But as we've seen, you know, particularly in the first round of some of the close games, that you know most of the players in this tournament are capable of beating anyone on a given day. You see Morph rattling off 2 more headshots. He's got a 4-frag lead now over Rummy. And Rummy finally puts a stop to that.
Grab some armor.
Now, I don't know, Says, if you're Rummy here and you've seen that Morph's aim is pretty on point right now, do you think he needs to slow it down and play the map control more?
Probably, I would assume. Get some armor, get some pads, then go after Morph. I haven't seen Morph play sniper, but I know at least his aim was pretty damn good.
That was a nice surprise headshot by Rummy, and he has maintained the map control. He took the pads and now the armor. It is all tied up, so he's going to try to leverage this armor advantage, and he does, to make it a killing spree and take the lead.
Got a body shot.
Rummy's starting to heat up. Oh, but he misses the pads. That was a nice play by Morpheus to sneak in there and take it. Now he's looking to use that to pick up the armor, but Rummy spawning right on top of him and goes down.
Looks like we're gonna see numerous lead changes here.
Morpheus just got the armor.
And perhaps this is a strategic pick for Morpheus because it only has armor and pads. There is no belt tap to worry about. Given that Rummy's probably the more experienced 1v1er, if there's just one less thing to worry about as far as map control, that probably benefits Morph in this particular case, as he picks up another headshot to keep a 1-frag lead. Extremely close game here. It's a showdown at the armor. Morph wins that exchange and picks up the armor. As a result, he's going to try to use that to get the pads. Sees Rummy on the spawn. Can he put him down with the advantage? He's missing. Both guys are finally... Rummy takes him down, but man, both guys are missing a lot of shots there. Those close engagements are tough, because typically these guys have low sensitivities. As I will crack the first beer of St. Patty's Day.
It took you that long?
Well, I didn't realize the game was going to go live that fast. A lot of...
You got some catching up to do. I'm already halfway down.
Happy St. Patty's Day to those of you with us. This is the GU 1v1 saDM Invite Tournament. Some pretty exciting matches so far, and we're seeing a close one here between the number 3 seed Rummy and I believe the, what is it, 12 seed?
14.
14 seed.
Yes.
Rum starting to feel a little bit, jumping up to a 5 frag lead. Goes on a killing spree. Unfortunate spawn for Rummy because he spawns right on him, does Morpheus, and will probably take that armor.
Oh, nice double kill there from Morpheus. But Rummy is getting him back there.
Yeah, Rummy got a lucky spawn of his own to take the frag and probably got armor, but Morph spawned by the pads, so it's going to be pads versus armor, it looks like. Rummy wins that exchange and picks up the armor just now, but Morph, it does not matter, gets the headshot and picks up the health.
Morpheus was like, I don't care if you got armor, I'm just gonna kill you anyway.
Yeah, see, that map pick, I think is, you know, benefiting him here, as you can power through armor and pads a lot easier than you can a belt. I mean, minimum you got a double headshot. So we see Rummy. Oh, what a shot by Morph. Denies the armor. And he is keeping it close within 2 here. And still plenty of time on the clock. 8 minutes remaining. It's 15-minute maps, best of 3. Double kill. Nice double kill by Morpheus.
Tied up again.
We're seeing a lot of spawns just right on top of each other, so it's keeping the engagements up. As there's another one, but Rummy winning that exchange to keep it tied.
He's not going for the armor. Armor just spawned.
Perhaps he lost time of it.
Well, Morpheus just picked it up, but he got killed.
Yeah, I think they're kind of using these armor pickups as almost a decoy or a bait, you know, to get the frag. Because as we said, it's pretty easy for these guys to pop through that armor with a headshot or 2. Rummy wins exchange by the armor. Oh, and a nice head jump headshot by Morpheus. Picks up the armor. Can he put Rummy down? He finally does with a body shot. You got to be careful. You need to be hitting headshots in this tournament because the other guy is going to be going for it. Oh, nice Twitch headshot by Morpheus. He's up to a 2 frag lead here. Just under 7 minutes on the clock. Heck of a first map.
Oh, he didn't see him.
Good headshot by Rummy.
Armor is up. And
yeah, Rummy probably a little out of practice. He's probably been playing more CSGO than he has been UT lately. As he picks up the frag to take a 1 frag lead over Morph. Follow-up headshot.
yeah,
Very
no
nice.
planting bombs.
Yeah, no bomb to plant here as the spree is ended by Morpheus by the armor. But Rummy spawns right there and gets the retaliation payback frag. Another showdown for the armor. Rummy is going to be in position to pick it up. Now he needs to follow it up with the frag, but both of them are just missing, hitting nothing but air. Morph finally puts Rummy down.
Morpheus looking around where he was.
I know from playing CSGO, you play with a lot higher sense in that than you would in this.
Yeah, that's
got to be hard going back from more from a high sensitivity to a low sensitivity.
That's 45 to 42. Really close game. High fragging here as these guys are going to surpass the 50 frag mark easily. And neither player really able to just pull away from the other. We've seen roughly 5 frag leads from both players, but not much more than that.
The 5 frags can go away
really
real quick here.
Indeed, with the close spawns and just the aim of these 2 guys.
The armor just spawns, yeah. Rummy took that armor right in front of Morpheus' face.
Yeah, most of the showdowns have been at the armor. It's kind of serving as more of a linchpin, a focus point for the engagements than really leverage to win those, because as we've seen, both players able to fight through the armor. Oh, what a freaking bad jump headshot by Morpheus. That was sick. Those are the kind of shots we love seeing in UT.
Put it all even now.
That one belongs in a highlight reel.
Morpheus getting the pads here.
Taking it slow, waiting for the armor
Yeah.
now.
A little bit of the tactical side of the 1v1 and a nice headshot by
The
Morpheus.
armor's up.
He's going to win the
And
armor.
Morpheus, yeah, he has pads and armor.
Morph
now.
didn't see Rummy. Rum snuck up behind him, but he probably, he gave away his position with that shot. Morph has the armor. Rummy has nothing. Wait, no, he has pads.
He's got
I thought he
pads.
had pads. Rummy seems to be
50-50.
doing better
So
on
that
the
armor should be
close-up
coming up in a second.
engagements. So I'm thinking it might be good for Rum to, you know, get up in Morph's face a little bit.
Picking up on him.
This may come down to whoever gets the last frag in the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, it could be a repeat performance of the Malevolence game we saw last night between Sonic and Finals, as Finals won it at the buzzer with a headshot over the armored Sonic, as it is tied with 3.5 minutes remaining, and neither player could pull away. This is just neck and neck. Any person's game at this point.
Tied up. 53. Armor's up. Morpheus getting the armor.
But two body shots. Oh yes,
Oh.
and the double kill.
I don't know if Rummy realized pads were up.
Doesn't care.
Close engagement, one by Morpheus at the armor. Rummy spawning right next to him. Morpheus getting a follow-up frag and a third. No, that's a
Double kill.
retaliation by Rum to tie it up. Fortuitous spawn gets him the armor. And at this point, I don't know. It says if you're Rum, you want to try to establish a 2-3 frag lead and then slow play it, or you keep going at him.
I don't think you change your style.
We see both players going right at each other. It's a 2-frag lead for Rummy. He sees that armor's up, but doesn't want to risk going for it. Perhaps getting shot, takes Morph out and wins the armor. Huge play. 3-frag lead with just about 2 minutes remaining. And Rum is going to probably stake out the armor to make sure Morph can't leverage that against him in the last few minutes. Oh, he was caught with his pants down, but a nice 90-degree turn to put Morph down.
Morph needs to get this kill right here.
But Rum with that frag going on the killing spree to make it a 5-frag lead. He will pick up the armor and another headshot to make it 6. And I think that might put it out of reach. Although Morpheus could go hand here.
Now, if you're Rummy, I'd play them back for the last minute and a half.
Yeah, this is a sizable lead here. And you could force Morph to press the issue and come at you and make it a favorable engagement for yourself. But it looks like Rum is choosing the opposite, to go right at him. Pays off, gets the frag and the armor. Gonna put it out of reach for Morpheus here on the first map.
I don't know. It's not out of reach yet.
Yeah, it is 1 minute remaining.
Morph can't continue to trade kills with him though. He's got to go. He's got to go on a streak.
Yeah, 7 frags.
We've seen him do it so far in this map. He can do it. It's within his grasp. A nice headshot on Rummy, who's kind of idling there.
Armor.
Did he not see the armor? And lets Rummy get it. Big mistake there by Morpheus. But he's able to get the frag anyways. He's got 6 to make up. 45 seconds. 5 to make up. He is hunting. He missed him. He did not see Rummy.
Again.
And where's Rummy? Thought maybe Rum might take a page out of Kyle's book and hide. 30 seconds remaining. 6 frags behind. Make that 7 with that headshot from Rummy. And he picks up the armor. And I think that is probably going to do it for this first map, which was Morpheus' map pick. So Rummy in the driver's seat in this match in round 2. Hoping to move on to the quarterfinals.
8, 7. Killing spree.
And a nice killing spree to end the map for Rummy. Perhaps maintain a little bit of momentum going into the second map.
Lead. And that ping of Rummy, damn.
18 to Morph's 112.
Rummy is sitting on the server.
Yeah. And interesting, we'll see Stalwart. So 2 maps that I have not yet seen in this tournament. Rummy with the map lead.
This is a frag heavy map.
Absolutely. We saw I didn't see personally, but I heard through the grapevine.
Yeah,
JYB dropping 100 on
yeah,
Xeno side.
the most frags so far.
And we're seeing Morph take first blood. Rummy bypassing the vials for some reason. Morph makes it pay for it, but he spawns right on top of him. The armor is still up. Morph getting a third frag to make it 3-0, and he is not going for that armor. He's going for the frag. Rummy makes him pay for it, gets a double kill. Will he go for the armor? And they are just spawning right on top of each other here, over and over again. The spawn anomalies in the game, particularly in 1v1 scenario, are very interesting. It doesn't matter too much in Sniper because you spawn with a gun, but if this was 1v1 weapons and you spawn with a pistol right in front of the guy, that would suck.
Yeah, you would not have a chance at all. Just running with your enforcer.
Unless you like Zelos or, you know, somebody else with godlike aim.
Is Zelos still playing this game?
I don't think so. I haven't seen him. Although I'm a little unplugged from him. To be honest, as we see
I
a
see
free
him on
frag
Steam.
from Rub.
Double kill.
I saw him on IRC, but I'm playing ages.
I see him on Steam all the time playing off-the-wall games.
Yeah. Another neck-and-neck map to start between Rum and Morph. Of course, Rummy winning map 1. About 10, I think it was 11 frags by the end of it.
Yeah, 11.
This is another map that's a lot like Viridian, where it's just, you can see quick frag swings, especially due to the spawns. And Rummy picks up the keg, or excuse me, Morph picks up the keg, but it doesn't matter. Rummy puts him down, goes on a killing spree, bypassing the vials, and it's not even going for the armor. I don't know if the armor's even been picked up yet.
Double kill.
That armor's just in such a bad spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good
That's
point.
rough.
I watched, who was it on Stalwart? But every time they went for the armor, they got killed just because you get so exposed.
It might almost be smarter not to go for the armor and just pick up all those vials that sit there.
Yeah, no one's really taking the vials either. Rummy bypassing him again, just kind of doing laps around the map, looking for a frag as Morph goes for him, but eats a headshot from Rummy. 10 frag lead here early in this
Rummy's
map.
just running in circles here.
Morph picking up a couple nice kills and a third
Ultra
to bring it
kill.
with it, and a fourth. The mega kill, the ultra
Ultra
kill.
kill. Oh my.
Man, I wish I was watching from Morph's perspective there. That was beautiful.
It was pretty nice. Gotta say, I was watching from his, and it was. Let me see.
Rummy finally ending that spree, but the damage was done. Morph cut that lead in half and brought it within 5 or 6. Although Rummy responding, getting a few spawn kills of his own. And this is just a frantic pace, given the small map and the spawns. Rum getting a shot from another zip code. Picking up the armor.
Finally, somebody's taking that on.
But it does not matter. See, maybe that's the point. The risk versus reward for the armor is just not worth it. You know, it doesn't afford you all that much. It's not a belt. And you could just one-shot and lose it immediately. Oh, nice spawn kill on Rum to pick up the keg. Down by 6. There's still plenty of time on the clock, and it is Stalwart, so anything can happen.
Nope, anything's still possible.
Armor is up again. Morph next to it, but Rum, look at him. He's peeking that armor, waiting for him to go for it, trying to bait him onto it. Close engagement, nice calculated headshot from Rummy. Pads are up. He's running away from him. Rummy doesn't need those power-ups. He's going to dink him. He's going to pop your head off every time. Decapitates Morpheus again.
Double kill.
Gets the double kill.
Killing spree.
On a spree, Rummy is feeling it right now, up to an 11 frag lead, his highest of the game, but Morph ending the spree, bringing it within 10.
Headshot.
So if Moore figures it out, Rummy's running a predictable line. He's running
That's a good
He's
point.
running from the pads to the vials, back around the armored pads.
And one of the keys to this 1v1 matchup, particularly at this level, is keying into the predictability of your opponent and what they're doing and responding accordingly. So perhaps Rum will mix up his lap route a little bit here as he rattles off a couple headshots. Waiting on the keg. We haven't seen him go for the power-ups all that much. Morph has had most of the kegs, I believe, thus far, but it hasn't mattered as Rummy is still maintaining roughly a 10 frag lead over Morpheus in the second map. Picking up the keg is Rummy. As soon as I say he's not worried about the keg or the armor, he goes for both.
Gonna get both too. Uncontested.
Headshot.
And it's looking dire for Morpheus as Rummy's lead continues to grow and his map control is just getting better. Number 3 seed looking pretty strong here, but not necessarily dominant against Morpheus. And I can't tell if that's... Oh, with the multi! As soon as I say that, he rattles off a multi and picks up the pads. Perhaps Rummy listening to the stream and like, oh, what? I'm not playing well enough for you, Mess? Well, how about that? How about this? He is feeling it now. He's got it dialed in. Perhaps Morpheus is dodging and strafing a bit too predictable for Rummy at this point.
Wheels coming off Morpheus's bus.
As soon as I say that, Rummy hits nothing but air, and Morph finally able to end the spree, but the damage has been done. He's up by 14. But Rummy with the payback kill. Looking for a second, can't get it. Morpheus trying to string something together, and he has not been able to do so here on Stalwart so far. A little bit of slow play from Rummy. Has plenty of time to burn off the clock, and he's got a big lead, so it's not a bad idea to slow play it there, pick up the keg, keep it away from Morph, engaging him at the armor, but cannot win despite the 199 health advantage over Morpheus. Morph follows it up with a second frag. Can he get the third? He does. Perhaps trying to pull off another mega kill.
So you can slow play this map more than you can Gradient. That back hallway by the kegs never used.
And Morph still in this. Finally goes down to Rum after he rattled off roughly 4 frags, I believe it was. Rummy getting a second to make sure that he maintains a comfortable lead over Morph, who is going to gamble and go for that armor. Does pick it up, but Rummy had a shot at him, just does not land it. Closes the distance and puts him down. Morpheus on the spawn. Frag picks up the pads, but Rum is there to put him down. And these quick engagements are just lightning fast, and it looks like Rummy's winning most of those.
Headshot. Double kill.
This is what Rummy... Oh! Morph couldn't get the third frag. Rummy doing a good job of recovering on the spawns to put Morph down and not allowing him to string more than a couple in a row.
Headshot.
Denies the pads to Morpheus, does Rummy. And here he is back in his laps. He's just doing his laps here, moving back and forth, checking the keg. He's not running circles anymore. He's just kind of strafing back and forth now, which is...
Well, he's including the keg into his run now. First 5 minutes, he didn't make a move for that keg at all.
19 frag lead. Morph cutting it to 18. Getting close to that point where he's going to need to make a decent run to be able to have a chance to force a tiebreaker here. Of course, Morph losing map 1. Just getting pulled away from at the end. He kept it close for a long time. Even had some leads of his own, but just couldn't close it out. Where he's approaching desperation mode, although there's still plenty of time, I guess. You know,
I don't know. You think he can come back from 21 down?
You know, if he's going to make a move, it's going to need to be soon. If he can go on a 4 or 5 run here and then do another one in a few minutes, it's possible. But Rummy's just been quick to counter and not let Morph go on a run.
Like I say, you're going to need to do something. You can't just trade kills when you're down 20 frags.
Oh, and Rummy being the aggressor here despite having that comfortable lead, picking up the armor. Coming right at Morph in the center. Morph is able to win the exchange, gets a second kill. He needs to follow it up with a third, perhaps a fourth. Can he get Rummy? He's missing here. This is his opportunity, and fails. Rummy keeping it at a 20 frag lead. Morph getting the fortuitous spawn next to the armor, but killed from behind by Rummy, and this is quickly getting to the point where it's just not going to be in the cards for Morph.
Point of no return.
Morph getting the armor. Parlays it into a kill on Rummy, picking up some vials as well. Got to make sure Rum doesn't get that keg. But Rummy, the aggressor,
Kill.
again, just that. Oh, the multi-kill. He's Up to 21 frags, biggest lead of the game for Rummy. Actually, biggest of the match, I believe. Nice air body shot by Rummy. Follows it up with double kill headshot, gets the multi. Can he get the ultra? Oh, he had it. He had the opportunity and missed the shot. Morpheus putting an end to that string of kills. Gets the close encounters headshot on Rummy, and it's still a 20 frag lead with 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Looking like Rummy is going to advance to the quarterfinals unless something ridiculous happens.
Yeah, I think it's just too much.
Yeah, 30 frag. 20 frags.
So assuming Rum does advance, I don't know, do you think he's playing like a 3 seed? Do you think he has a shot at winning this tournament, the way he's playing right now?
It's hard. He didn't look that strong on Viridian.
Yeah, so perhaps
But,
a
like I
tactical
say,
map pick.
I was going to say, a good map pick could beat him.
Yeah. He has to play against finals next round, by the way.
And I'm thinking, I don't know if maybe Rummy on this map was not trying to let too many cats out of the bag. I mean, there's only so much you can typically do in a 1v1, but if you're one of the other top 5 seeds and you're watching this match and watching what he's doing, you're like, well, he can't do that against me. I mean, like you were commenting, Says, on how he's getting predictable with his route. I think some of the better players in this tournament will pick up on that quickly and take advantage of it. So maybe Rummy, you got to play a bit differently if you see him against a different opponent.
It seems like doing a lot better this map than he was last map. Maybe that was because he was playing CSGO with us and warm up. But
I really think this tournament at these last couple rounds, the quarterfinals, semis, and of course the finals, is going to come down to map picks and just the players' tactics and approaches, and of course how they respond to what their opponents are doing. Because all of the guys that are playing have aim, as we've seen in the games, the matches thus far. And it's looking like Rummy's going to close this one out. 2 minutes 45 on the clock. 22 frag or 23 frag lead for Rummy.
we need to send you back to school.
Yeah. I blame it on the booze. Happy St. Patty's Day to everyone.
Blame it on the booze.
We got UT Live saying Rummy could win this all. He's amazing. I would agree, Rummy has the aim. He gets caught sleeping there by Morpheus. That's a nice shot. But we've also got some pretty amazing players in this tournament. You got Fear, you got Bled, the #1 seed. JYB playing strong.
Killing spree.
Blackout.
Yeah, we'll see Blackout up
Outsider.
next. Yeah, for those who don't know, we're going to do Humpty versus Blackout. I think they said they were going to wait until that match is over, so we'll probably roll right into that. So certainly don't leave. We're seeing Morph rattle off a few frags here, but too little too late, as it's still a 20 frag lead for Rummy, who follows it up with a double kill of his own. Can he make it 3 in a row? He does. Oh no, excuse me, that's Morph, sorry.
Yeah, Morph getting a couple of frags back.
One beer mess.
I'm into the second now. He's fighting for his pride here, is Morph, but I think he realizes that this game is essentially out of reach. Approaching the 1 minute mark, still 20 frag lead. It's ebbed and flowed, but Rummy's been able to keep it around that mark for a good clip now, and that's pretty impressive on a map like Stalwart, where it's so easy to rattle off
Now the
4,
question
5,
is, will
6
Rummy break
frags.
100?
Yeah, can he hit the 100 mark? Trying to reach JYB's mark and perhaps eclipse it. 45 seconds remaining.
To do it.
Oh,
Rummy. I want to see 103. Oh, he
There's
hits
the
the
100
100 mark. Hits the century mark. Can he get to 101? I believe JYB was exactly 100, wasn't he? 30 seconds remaining. Morph does not want to be the GOAT. Get lost by the most in this tournament. He's being shut down.
he
Is
needs another
Rummy?
one.
He needs to get that 101.
I don't
101. Maybe.
Rummy, Morph didn't see him.
No.
He's not gonna get it.
No.
He's gonna hide.
He's gonna choke it.
He's gonna choke it away.
He's gonna,
Yeah,
he's
humping
not
that
gonna get
wheel is
wrecked.
not gonna help you, Rummy.
You're just an average player now, Rummy.
So yeah, they tied it.
Congratulations to Rummy. That was a nice performance, particularly on the second map stall where it really had his foot on the gas and not letting Morph get anywhere close to him. But couldn't quite eclipse the 100 frag mark that JYB set in round 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Still impressive nonetheless.